League of Legends is a knowledge-based game. I mean, sure, you have to learn a few mechanics here and there in order to make sure that you don't miss your, well, everything. But fundamentally speaking, your ability to play this game heavily ties into how much you understand it. And realistically, this knowledge is never tested. With most champions being able to build the exact same build over and over and over again, and still in every single game they play, after a certain point, they'll reach a level where they can turn Homelander into just land, because he'll be dust. And because of certain items working too well on certain champions, oftentimes a player's game knowledge isn't really tested more than going online, looking up what the pros are doing, and just building the exact same thing. Which is why I finally decided to do something different. I decided to create the first league to test not only your mechanics, but your understanding of the game as well. That's right, the League of Legends Theory Crafting League. It's going to be bloody, it's going to be messy, the games take place live on my Twitch channel, Scooch, so be sure to follow me over there if you ever want to participate, because things are going to get a lot crazier soon. We might even have some guest shoutcasters. So I'm proud to announce to you the first ever game of the Scooch Theory Crafting League. And before we get into the madness, just one more quick reminder that if we hit 400k subs on the channel, I am going to cosplay Bel'Veth. So if you want to see me bald and purple, you can either imagine it, or you can just sub. And turn on the bell for all notifications, because we're working on a lot of bangers like this one, so you don't want to miss out. Anyways, let's get into the madness. Every single person has to build this exact build in this exact order. And real quick, jungler can get smite, support can get support item, and if support gets to 6 items, they have to sell their support item for the death stance. You guys got it? Welcome to the Skulog, everybody. Welcome. Now, this is the interesting part of the game. What are they going to pick? I'm excited to see the supports. I can see that there's a lot of top laners where this could work since ADC's top aren't that bad. ADC's mid aren't that bad either. Whoa! Is that a fucking Gwen hover? That's actually so smart. Holy shit! Renata's gonna be insane because if she lands her ult, everyone's gonna melt. Oh my god, the Renata pick is the smartest thing I've ever seen in my life. We got Warwick, which is a good one. He scales very well with attack speed. He heals a lot, and that's a very big pick there. And Emerald goes Akshan. So we got Akshan on both sides, and I think that's the only mirror match. As imagined, right? Like they are all ADC picks, which I could see why people would default to doing ADCs. But this is literally Master Yi's build. As in, I quite literally screenshotted Master Yi pro builds, and that's where I got this image, but I had to move things around and put them in order. Warwick is huge. Dude is gonna heal non-stop. Yes, smart of you. I did it on purpose. There's no healing reduction in this build. I wanted to see if anybody would pick up on it. Fortunately, Ignite does count as a healing reduction, so there are 2 Ignites, so they will be able to deal with the Warwick. So there was a miscommunication here. One of the Akshan mids started with a Doran's, and you're not supposed to do that. Whatever, not the biggest thing in the world. He might have a little bit of an unfair advantage here. The Xin Zhao support is very interesting, especially because he's going to be able to just R a lot of the damage that happens. But if Xin Zhao Rs, and then Renata makes the Twitch punch him, then the Twitch will be in range to shoot him. That's how that works, or will it not be... or will it not work? Wow, Gwen just shredding up this Yone. Actually impressive how much damage that Gwen is doing with a longsword. Oh my goodness.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
And Warwick comes in. Gwen picks up a kill, knew that she wasn't going to be able to make it out, jumps at the Yone and murders him, but Yone does have TP here, which is very, very big. Kindred running at the Warwick. Oh, wow. They insta-ignite. Very smart ignite by Clueless Carl, because he did it so that the Warwick wouldn't be healing early on. Clueless Carl might not be that clueless. Kindred rotating for the first mark. No, this is going to be her second mark. Kindred actually forgoes the mark to help her team. Insane. This Kindred is a madman. Whoa! The Renata survives with bailout. She survives with bailout. No way. But the Kindred comes in and says, no, don't. Gets a kill anyways. Don't know if that counted as a mark for the Kindred, but that was a very, very good bailout by the Renata. She has 1 mark still. She gave up a mark, but she did pick up a kill. It is currently looking like both of the junglers are carrying. Warwick being a smart, dubious little creature and getting the dragon by himself. Very good on the Warwick to sneak that drag. It was a very smart sneak by him. Yone goes in with an ult, gets it at the very, very tail end, and Gwen doing a lot of damage, but unfortunately not that much because she has AP scaling. Gwen doing a lot there, though. For building AD, it seems like that Gwen is fucking insane. Currently, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Noon Quivers on the map. On top of that, we got 2 stealth fuckers. Oh, Akshan E's the wrong way. Oh, no, that wasn't an E. What was that? It looked like he E'd the wrong way. Akshan gets a kill here. She gets bailout. He has to back it off. She does not survive with the bailout this time. Akshan doing a little baby E to show them that he can. Going to auto attack, it seems. Oh, Akshan barely at the last possible split second lets the ultimate go off to get just enough shield to survive the Aphelios' flame charge. Oh my goodness. It is shocking that that worked that way. Very, very good by Clueless Carl. Actually busting down. And Young Might having to ult out. It always feels so bad to ult out on Warwick. It's one of the worst feelings in the world because that's kind of where your usefulness comes from. Obviously, you could fight, but it's like as a jungler, that's how you catch people. And we are now sitting on a grand total of 8. There are 8 Noon Quivers on the map right now. There are currently 8 Noon Quivers. It is a battle of knowledge here. It is a battle of picks, but it's also a battle of wits because they have to build wits end. Am I right, guys? Nice. Good joke, Scooch. Thanks. I don't have a color caster, so I gotta do them both. The Aphelios uses his Flame Spitter, swaps over to the Severum. Severum. And the Warwick saves his ultimate to the last possible second. And the Aphelios picks up a kill there as well. A relatively balanced game. Clueless Carl trying to get as much damage off on that Warwick as he can. Clueless Carl trying his best. It looks like an int, but he knew that if he could just kill that Warwick, he'd be able to bring one of his homies back from the dead. Instead, he meets him in hell and probably signs up for a game of poker. Emerald Stack going topside, seeing what he can do. Obviously, didn't work out. Gwen is a very hard champion to gank. And Warwick, once again, being dubious. It seems like there are currently 4 Kraken Slayers on the map. Warwick is doing a battle of objectives right now. But, unfortunately for said Warwick, they saw him. The Kindred gets a massive shutdown. And the Akshan Clueless Carl goes and stands in the way of the Akshan ultimate. Clueless Carl tanks the Akshan ultimate in order to make sure that he is unable to execute his friend. Yone comes in and ends up dying anyways. Akshan brings back his homie, but Yone did get the Herald. Now, the problem with this is that the Yone has the Herald, and he has to somehow spawn it within the next minute or so, close enough to a tower for the charge to even matter, because plates are going to go away in 60 seconds, and Yone is dead for another 3. Will the Yone be able to use it optimally? It's a little too late. Unfortunate for the Yone. Doesn't get the plates off of it. The Rift Herald doesn't matter as much as it should. But the Yone gets a ton of free damage on the tower, and Gwen, in order to kill said Rift Herald, takes so much damage. Akshan gets ulted by Akshan, but Akshan's bullets don't hit Akshan because Akshan gets killed by the enemy jungler and ADC instead. It is currently looking pretty even, 13-10, with only around a 2k gold difference. With this tower involved, it'll be about a 2k gold difference. No, the tower ends up not doing what it has to. The Renata ult unfortunately missing because it is slow as all hell. And the Xin Zhao surviving. Oh my goodness. There's so much ultimates to keep everyone alive on one side. From the Xin Zhao ult to the Kindred ult, they are just damn near unkillable. The gold lead is starting to go in the favor of blue side, peaking over 3k, 3.3k right now. Emerald Stack getting Akshan'd by Akshan. Looks like it's an Akshan on Akshan violence kind of day. And red side going and trying to get their first dragon of the game. They are jumping on said Warwick. And just like that, the Warwick gets killed, trying to go for a Dragon Steel, and Aphelios pretty strong. And there it is! The Renata ultimate forcing them to beat each other's ass. Gwen trying to run the Yone down. Very terrifying stuff because she does so much damage. Wow, the Invisifuckers are at it again. Aphelios almost gets to survive with said bailout. Akshan does a near perfect hero swing there and goes all the way around the wall. Kindred unfortunately using her ult, seeing if it's physically possible to collect something there, but the Warwick sticks too damn well and has so much healing that it's so hard for her to kill him. We have 3 completed Borks at this point of the game, so the attack speed is starting to take over. Warwick is very squishy, so if they all just auto-attack the Warwick, he's going to die. His healing isn't going to out-heal the amount of damage that's going to come through. Oh my god, Akshan finding the angle. They do not body block for Emerald Stag. Unfortunate. They saw the Akshan bullets coming and they looked at their Akshan and smiled, hit him with a thumbs up and told him, do your best, kid. This is a viewer game. Yeah, it's a viewer game where the teams all have to build the exact same items. And Xin Zhao survives that, but they have to beat each other to death. The Renata ultimate makes them just style on each other. Oh my goodness. Kindred misses a jump there. Very unfortunate for her. And now Twitch is ready to bust down. See, the Warwick, though he is very hard to stop healing-wise, there's so much damage coming out from this insane amount of attack speed. Oh my god, Clueless! Clueless ends up auto-attacking a minion it might have costed him. Fortunately for him, he survives with the shield. Warwick sprinting out like a dog hearing a dinner bell, ready to murder whoever looks at him. We are currently sitting on 5 Kraken Slayers on the left and 4 Borks. On the right side, there is 5 Kraken Slayers, 2 Borks, and Clueless is already sitting on a Guinsoo's. Oh my god, Clueless is so far ahead of everyone. Oh no! Kindred survives with her ultimate just barely, but unfortunately it's not enough and she gets cleaned up anyway. It is unfortunate. Aphelios picks up a kill, though, on Clueless Carl, which is very, very big. Now, there's about to be an interesting thing that happens, and it is very unfortunate for a lot of these people, is that everyone has to build Guinsoo's, and it's going to kind of swap power around to the characters who have on-hit abilities, because the people who are relying on critting, like Twitch and like Aphelios, they're going to absolutely become weaker once they get their Guinsoo's done, which is unfortunate for them, because they're not going to be able to rely on the burst. Warwick and Aphelios have already components for their next item. It is insane to me. If the Aphelios or the Warwick manage to get their 6th item, that is when they become supremely powerful, because they get a Death's Dance, which innately makes them so much more tanky. I don't know if that was on purpose, that they just dodged each other there, or what have you. Just like that, the Akshan ends up winning the 1v1 almost outright, because his on-hit is so strong comparatively to the Aphelios. So the Aphelios ended up going from the strongest person in the game to kind of strong, but not necessarily as strong as he was before, because he had to build that Guinsoo's. We got Kindred going for the dragon, which is very, very smart on their end, because if the Kindred does get that dragon, it stops them from getting sold. Oh, and blue team gets it. Warwick completely burns down every single person that he looks at. It is insane how powerful this Warwick currently is. However, the Akshan, a near perfect swing, gets nabbed on the wall there. Very unfortunate for him. However, he survives. Clueless Carl doing everything in his power when looking for a gank. But is it possible? Unfortunately, Gwen does not scale as well as she may have hoped. The Xin Zhao support getting absolutely annihilated by the Warwick. Twitch looking for an ult here, and Twitch is insane. He's so strong, but the Akshan brings back the character, and it looks like the Kindred almost killed her friend with friendly fire. It was so dangerous. They have to be careful here. If they walk up, that Warwick's gonna chow down. He's gonna chow down like it's a buffet. He's gonna eat here. Warwick eating. Warwick getting killed, though. Now it's up to Gwen and Xin Zhao to survive this. To survive this onslaught. Wow, Gwen doing a lot of damage with that. Now it is a Gwen versus a Yone, but who wins? It is just a battle of attack speed. It's insane. Everyone is swinging so damn fast. Warwick is so close to finishing his items. Aphelios is 500 gold less spent. Akshan is close to finishing his items as well. They are trying to find the angle here, but I don't know if they can. I do not know if they can do it. The blue team gets it, and Gwen is unable to get out. However, the attack speed is almost enough to kill the Renata. I don't know if they're going to end it here, but it is looking bad for them. Aphelios wants this W. And just like that, blue side ends up winning. Who would have thought it? It seems like CC is the most powerful thing in League of Legends. I hope you guys had fun. That was a fun thing to watch and cast. It was the highest attack speed game ever, and I'm proud of you guys. You guys did well, both sides. All right, I'm gonna call it here. I love you guys. I'm gonna get on out of here. Adios. Look at this. I can make the egg move. Left, right. Damn it. I gotta go. No, I gotta go. It's inverted, so it kind of fucked me up.